In March 2023, Alec Murdaugh was sentenced to 2 consecutive life terms in prison with no possibility of parole for the 2021 shooting death of his wife and son, Maggie and Paul Murdaugh, on the family's rural South Carolina estate. The highly publicized Murdaugh case and subsequent trial exposed a string of mysterious deaths related to the Murdaugh family stretching back decades, as well as a history of substance use issues on Murdaugh's part. Many instances of financial fraud and embezzlement from the prominent family's legal firm and family fortune also surfaced. As well as those 2 murder convictions, Murdaugh was convicted on 2 counts of possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. In their case against Murdaugh, prosecutors alleged he killed his wife and son as that history of financial malfeasance caught up with him.
There were plenty of times where I took money that I shouldn't have taken. There were plenty of times where I stole money.
Also, according to the prosecution, Murdaugh's self-admitted addiction to opiate painkillers may have influenced his thinking. Murdaugh was 54 at the time of his conviction. He pleaded not guilty on all charges, according to CNN. At his sentencing hearing, while speaking with Judge Clifton Newman, Murdaugh referred to the memory of his murdered wife and son and suggested that the most long-lasting punishment for the crimes for which he is now convicted could instead be self-inflicted. At Alec Murdaugh's sentencing hearing, Judge Clifton Newman said, "I know you have to see Paul and Maggie during the nighttime when you're attempting to go to sleep. I'm sure they come and visit you." To this, Alec Murdaugh had a brief and chilling reply.
All day and every night.
As CNN writes, to get their conviction, prosecutors in the Alec Murdaugh trial had to first overcome a paucity of direct evidence linking the former lawyer to the crime. With that lack of direct evidence, including a murder weapon, evidence of blood on Murdaugh's clothing, or any witnesses, prosecutors built their case around photo, video, and cell phone data showing that Murdaugh was in the area where his wife and son were shot and killed. According to Murdaugh, he saw his wife and son alive near the kennels on the expansive Murdaugh family rural property. He then left the scene to visit his mother, according to Murdaugh's defense. Per Murdaugh's own testimony, he called 911 when he got back to the property and found his wife and son dead. Key to the prosecution's case was video evidence on Paul Murdaugh's phone proving Murdaugh was there only a moment before Paul and Maggie died. Location data from Murdaugh's cell phone also disproved the former lawyer's initial alibi. To explain this discrepancy, Murdaugh claimed his addiction to opiate painkillers led to paranoid thinking, so he lied to investigators at first.
As the addiction evolved, there would be situations where you would have these paranoid thoughts.
On the stand, Murdaugh added, according to CNN, "On June the 7th, I wasn't thinking clearly. I don't think I was capable of reason, and I lied about being down there." Murdaugh's defense team plans to appeal the verdict. In their view, evidence of Murdaugh's financial fraud should have been inadmissible. According to CNN, Murdaugh's attorney Jim Griffin spoke about the financial crime, saying, "That was being offered as motive for why he would go home and kill his wife and son, which we thought was illogical and ludicrous. There really was no evidence linking one to the other." Murdaugh defense attorney Dick Harpootlian added, "After the financial crimes, we were hoping for mistrial, a hung jury. That was the best we could do." Murdaugh will now stand trial for 99 financial charges. As of this report, that trial date has not been set. South Carolina prosecutors declined to pursue the death penalty in the Murdaugh case.